Hi Capricorn, I hope that you guys are doing well. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. We are using the Fountain Tarot today. For anyone curious, I'm seeing that there may have been a situation, Capricorn, that turned out in a way other than how you were expecting it to. There could be somebody that you now feel the need to be setting boundaries with. I'm looking at the Magician popping out. The Magician speaks on Mercury, so this is about us expressing ourselves. I'm also hearing expressing our worth. So I'm getting us setting boundaries here with someone. I'm hearing placing boundaries. So it's about communicating our boundaries. And there may be somebody that you're actually taking a bit of a break from. There could also be something that you were participating in that you felt was somewhat draining of your energy, and now you're kind of collecting yourself, maybe taking a bit of a break, maybe taking time to reflect, self-care, things of that nature. For some of you, you may be taking a break from drinking. I just saw 2:22 on the time. Whatever this is that you're taking a break from and setting boundaries with, and this can be setting boundaries with yourself. I'm seeing that you feel a bit in your head about this. For some, this can even be related to work. Like maybe you've been putting a lot of your focus and energy into work, and it's time to take care of yourself and maybe find that balance. I'm hearing restoring balance. For some of you, you could be getting more connected with nature. I'm hearing taking the steps to do that. Okay, so whether this is setting boundaries with yourself and or another person, I'm seeing that this is your way of bringing justice to a situation here. For some of you, there could be a Libra or an Aquarius that you're dealing with. I'm also looking at Gemini and Virgo with Mercury here. For some of you, you could be reaching out or being reached out to by a Virgo, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. I'm seeing you working on your healing, focusing on your healing, focusing on your mission, focusing on your path. I'm hearing focusing on the way you want to follow your path, Capricorn. And it's almost like the more that you're reflecting and sitting with yourself, the more clear this is becoming to you, I'm getting. And I'm seeing you be really successful. It's like whatever boundaries these are that you're setting with yourself and with those around you, because we're looking at justice here, which speaks about Libra. We're talking about interpersonal relationships, business relationships, partnerships, anything that is between you and another person or a company, things like that. I'm seeing that you're successful with this. This is something that I'm hearing has been well thought out, Capricorn. And there could be either intuitive messages that you're receiving, or even receiving messages of guidance in whatever ways it is that you secure those messages. And I'm seeing them leading you into a place where you're feeling much more grounded emotionally. Maybe even learning how to ground. I'm seeing specifically somebody meditating here. And this is about learning how to work the water in your chart in a way where you feel like your intuition is accurate and you also feel grounded with the things that you're focusing on, picking up on, managing your emotions when it comes to what you're feeling. I'm seeing you taking a break. I'm seeing you working on your healing here. I'm getting more notions of meditating as well. Yeah, and I'm seeing you be very, I'm hearing focus-oriented and path-driven. There could also be mental health. The subject of mental health personally that we're dealing with as well, Capricorn. Addressing these facets, I'm hearing, is what helps you find the reciprocity that you're looking for. This can be compensation at work. This can be compensation. I'm also hearing relaxation within your interpersonal dynamics as well, I'm seeing. I'm getting that this is something you're actively working on here. It's like knowing what you deserve and also communicating what your expectations are with those around you. And feeling more comfortable doing that too. It's like not shying away from opportunities to express yourself here and what you expect and what you know you deserve. So I'm looking at Mercury, I'm looking at Libra, I'm looking at Aquarius. I'm getting this notion of somebody having an emotional experience and being like, I'm feeling so many different things. Maybe there was a point in time where you were kind of blocking out certain emotions or certain feelings because you didn't want to deal with them. And now that you're letting them in, you may feel a bit flooded by that experience, but it's something that you're going to be able to resolve. Otherwise, you're just going to be pushing things down and not addressing them. And I'm seeing this be a place that you're in right now where it's like actually understanding all the different aspects of the emotional process that you're going through. So understanding our emotions in a deeper sense. I just saw 8:44 when I looked at the time. Focusing on your joy and happiness as well. This may too be like once you're in a place where you start acknowledging all of your emotions, maybe you're also choosing to focus on the things that bring you joy and happiness, the things that you feel are nurturing your inner child, your creativity, your joy, the things that bring you pleasure. You could also be spending more time with your children, your inner child, your pets, things that you care for, things that you nurture, things that help you to feel in touch. Also, too, deciding to focus on the things that resonate with you and kind of leaving the other things behind. I'm seeing a sense of transition here. And I'm seeing you get really in touch with your emotional world and what's going on there. Feeling more intuitive, I'm hearing a greater sense of value in vulnerability, Capricorn. I'm seeing that you're also working on self-esteem and self-love, even though this can feel a bit taxing at times, I'm hearing. It's like really taking a big, I'm hearing whole and grounded look at yourself. For some of you, definitely some shadow work that you're doing as well. Maybe you're also, too, understanding where it is that you're kind of hard and unforgiving on yourself, and where it is that you need to bring a sense of joy, understanding, compassion through to yourself, Capricorn. And I'm seeing you work with your guides here as well. There could also be some people around you that you're finding are supportive of you, whether this is your guides that are supporting you or these are physical people around you. I'm seeing you working together here with whatever frequencies these are. I'm getting this notion as well that you're understanding what it's going to take for you to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, and understand that there's both like joy and happiness tied into it, and there's also a sense of stress that needs to be balanced out, and you having the confidence in yourself that you are able to accomplish the things that you need to accomplish here, and gaining clarity in that as well. It's like the more in touch with yourself you feel and the more you are gaining self-confidence, I'm seeing you accomplish some really big things here. And I'm seeing you building quite steadily as well. It's like feeling confident, feeling intuitive, feeling in touch with your emotions, your creativity. And it's almost like in the beginning when we opened ourselves up to feeling everything that we felt, and it could have been overburdening or overwhelming, it's like you end in a place where you're starting to really get in touch with feelings of emotional satisfaction, spiritual fulfillment, things of that nature. Also understanding, too, where you want to take action and make those things happen for yourself because you're feeling confident in your actions and really believing in yourself. Trusting your intuition, trusting yourself, trusting your guidance. I'm hearing trusting the messages that you receive and knowing that you can create the things that you want as well. So I'm looking at the Emperor, which speaks of Aries energy, and I'm also looking at the Sun here. For some of you, I'm hearing that you're taking your business to the next level. Also, too, in focusing on the things that make you happy. I just saw 1414 all the time. In focusing on the things that make you happy, I'm also seeing something shifting with your mindset as well. Like, focusing on where you can be effective. What it is you need to do and actually following through with those things. For some of you, I'm seeing that that there's some major reflective work that you're doing when it comes to your past. There could be some childhood traumas or childhood memories, things that you're reviewing, things that you're looking for clarity on, things that you're coming to understand. I'm getting that we're also addressing programming too. These are like automatic things that you do without really thinking about it, and it's like bringing consciousness to those things. I'm seeing you too reflecting on the past too, and it's like when you look inside, I'm seeing you learning about where you can be effective, where you can take control, and also understanding what you don't want to be repeating itself, and knowing that if there are cycles that you don't want to repeat, if you decide to change the way that you're doing things, you don't have to have those experiences repeat themselves for you. I'm seeing you getting in touch with your gratitudes as well. For some of you, I'm seeing that there are creative things that you're participating in as well that are bringing you happiness. I'm getting yoga, meditation. I'm getting working with clay. I'm also seeing singing bowls here. Gratitude practices. I'm hearing settling the score, and I'm also hearing the body keeps score. This is a book. It has to do with trauma. Maybe you're also reading about healing as well. I'm seeing you also take a really deep look within and understand why you may feel conflicted or may have felt conflicted in the past about certain things that you want. And maybe you're realizing and like adapting and changing what your desires are in relation to what is in alignment with you. Like maybe you're understanding that there have been things in the past that you wanted that were not in alignment, and that's why they didn't work out, or that's why you felt conflicted about those things, or that's why they were more difficult than they needed to be, things like that. And I'm seeing you taking a really, really like deep and hard look within to understand these things. I'm seeing you also get in touch with a sense of with a deeper understanding of spirituality. It's like the more that you're meditating and reflecting, the more answers you're finding as well. I'm also hearing the more that's being revealed to you, Capricorn. I'm looking at Neptune and I'm looking at Taurus here. I'm seeing a lot of balancing and adjusting that we're doing as well, Capricorn. There could be some things that are happening unexpectedly as well that you're kind of trying to find the balance, finding your way through. There could also be something that happens. I don't know if this is in relation to an internal process, maybe both an internal process and something external for you. Because for some, I'm seeing that this is somebody that you're not getting along well with, that the relationship has become disruptive. I'm seeing you trying to find your way through that as well here. And I'm seeing that ultimately you're recognizing what is too disruptive to heal and what you need to move away from versus what you want to stick around for and work through with someone. It's like understanding which situations are worth you staying and putting the effort in and which ones it's time to really let go of. And I'm seeing you doing a process of moving through a process of discernment here. Even though this is definitely difficult, because I'm seeing it's almost like something has happened that may have caught you off guard and gotten you in a place where you felt like you couldn't do anything about it. And maybe taking that time to sit with yourself is really helping you to understand, as I said before, it's like, what is worth you fixing or working on versus like where in your life is it time for you to be like, this is something that I ultimately need to let go of. And I'm seeing spirit guiding you through this process here, which ultimately at the end of the day, this is going to help you heal. And I'm seeing this start, like this healing process isn't just in relation to your current relationships. This is going back a long time ago and starting there. And I'm seeing it kind of like transcend and move from the past all the way into your current relationships now. And this is how you are building a sense of stability for yourself here, Capricorn. So I'm looking at Virgo, I'm looking at Pisces, I'm looking at Taurus, and I'm looking at Mars here. All right, my friends, we are going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Thank you.